Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable.
Oh, what has happened here? Van Dijk gets it away, aims beyond the defence. And he's there to make the challenge. Nice looking ball, and that is not getting there. Could be danger here. Beckham. It's a throw-in. Played back in. He leaps for it. Oh, good finish. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power through a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
I think
oh no, this does not look good. And Messi! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Milan find a position of real terrific effort. And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Edmilson. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 26.
Milan have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, Peter, it's difficult to be absolutely sure from up here what exactly has gone on, but it doesn't look like an injury.
Always goal side. Torres! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Fernando Torres really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Milan are looking to go forward now. Over to the right flank. Throw in. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's nice. Beckham with the cross. Towering header! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Albert Ferrer. Now, can they get him away? And he's being shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Shevchenko looking to receive it in space. Albert Ferrer. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Some resolute defending there. Pavlovic gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Edmilson.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Goes for a shot! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Milan are having a ball here. Shevchenko. Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rice. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gattuso. Messi. He's in plenty of space here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that's another throw. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well read, nice interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Albert Ferrer. And this is Messi. Azar. And it's Robertson. Threads one in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get it through? The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 32.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Back towards the middle.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Gattuso. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And the keeper takes decisive action. Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And here's Torres. Hazard. It's a searching pass. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That has not gone well. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Fernando Torres. Looking for options for movement. Hazard is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Brought out the best in the keeper. Messi looking to add to his goal. Saliba. Now it's Torres. Kuala Lumpur City ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And here's Messi. In with the challenge. And this is Torres. Edmilson. Beckenbauer. That's a cute ball. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Shevchenko.
Decent chance! It's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. Messi batted in a wide... There's the shot! No, that's just wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Looking for a runner. His positioning was spot on. Driving on and making good progress. Ferdinand cuts it out. Now it's Eto'o.
Might want to be careful there.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Not the most accurate pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, this is a great position.
And he shoots! Shevchenko! This guy is class! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are purring, truly purring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that is all they have time for. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan look as though they have this game won. They've been firing and scoring at will. And here is the first touch of the second half. And this is Shevchenko. He has found the...
And a chance!
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Shevchenko couldn't squeeze it through, knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Could move up a gear here. Shevchenko. He's picked his way through.
Kuala Lumpur City, clear.
He's having a pop! Goal!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Gol! Ha segnato al 51esimo minuto, numero 41.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And Shevchenko!
Oh, impressive strike.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
But it's Alexander-Arnold. Varane with a definite foul there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Lascia il campo per il numero 13.
Shevchenko. Oh, good spread. Tries to thread one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Eto'o.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is
Chance!
He's had a shot!
It's bounced back off the post. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Ambitious ball here. No, that's been intercepted. Right, Shevchenko. And this is Eto'o. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Messi!
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. That's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And this is Messi. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Nicely shaped ball, not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a key interception. Alexander-Arnold out for a throw. Now who's going to be first to this? Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through, and he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
This is their second corner of the game.
Real chance!
No, got right underneath it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he was quick to react. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. He's
Messi! And he's stuck it away!
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Numero 30.
Van Dijk. Robertson. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that is headed...
And a header!
Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of
Attenzione, un
counter-attacking.
cambio.
Corner number 3 coming up.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Rijkaard. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Chance for a shot! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! About as smooth as it gets!
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's really well cleared. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball.
And Messi! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Lewandowski getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to...
Messi! Messi! Genius!
finish of the highest order.
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Assegnato al 76esimo minuto, numero 30.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Kuala Lumpur City have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded and...
Well taken goal.
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Lewandowski, looking to play him in. And Shevchenko! Keeper is right behind it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Di Lorenzo, that's a little off target. Gattuso. Rafinha. Now João Neves.
Oh, what a mistake!
Rice. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Collar.
Takes a shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his 3rd, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he?
And the shot!
It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! This must be his personal high.
No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Milan are down to 10 men. Well, this looks promising in terms of...
João Neves!
Rijkaard. Messi. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And it's Robertson.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Rafinha.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Rafinha.
Rafinha! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Shevchenko. Ball's played through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. And that is that. Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Eto'o, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.